everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The 49ers 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Giants at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw now, dart. Catch made by Slayton. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing his dart. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now dart. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Play fake, and here's dart. Complete right side to Hyatt. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates. Shut up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check go.
To throw his dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dart. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Smile Munden brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Dart. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 10. Now Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Purdy from the gun. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. And this is going to be intercepted. The disaster there. I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Get set, get set. Yellow.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey as the 1st half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15 yards is the pickup there. The drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Over here.
Jennings will go in motion right. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down to about the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed in which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
An extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Giants 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Well, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 35-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. What is he? What's up?
They'll find Farrell open left side.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 3. Tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, look at this play call. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake, and now it's Dart. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Caught along the left side by Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That is intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Abdul Carter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27th. Good effort.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rolling to his left.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, right.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Look. Get set. Hey, team, watch out. Yellow.
Quick throw completed by Purdy.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
On the ground, it's James.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Get set, get set. Run around, something.
Running with James. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the 49ers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine.